The rising costs of the World Expedition. While construction of the Arch and Convention Center are proceeding on schedule, the cost of labor and material are far above budget. As it is far too late to cancel the project or scale back, we have no choice but to allocate more funds. It'll be worth it in the end, right? Yes, it will. Because I will be able to showcase how fucking great of a country Haiti is to everyone in all corners of the planet. Nobody will be able to deny how absolutely neato Haiti is. It's not going to happen. Greatest country on earth. Puerto Rico's declared independence. That is completely okay. I'm wondering, not decision. It's going to be in construction. You have 2 factories here. This will be done in 38. Expand workers' rights. Follow that up with industrialization, which is more factory output, which allows us to get 1 free civilian factory over there. A new economy will allow you to establish a University of Haiti, which will probably try to, try to reduce our literacy rate to any degree whatsoever. 50 political power. You know what? Let's do that. Let's form our own Haitian government. Based Haiti. Haiti's always been based. It's a well-known fact. Okay, so India is now a war in Nepal, so we're going to see about 300,000 Indians die in the Himalayas very soon. Flash Orda. It would be nice. I think these guys here should form a faction. I think they should all form like an anti-Russian faction to fight Russia. It'd give them at least any amount of fighting chance to not get murdered by the Russian army. But of course that doesn't happen. They all have to fight individually, which basically spells out their doom. There's no way they can possibly win that. Yeah, basically, because I think, well, fascism, it got its name from Mussolini, I believe. So it's just basically under a different name. Okay, we got 1 division. Deploy you. We've now... You're missing artillery, right? Yeah, I don't care about that. Just deploy the army. If you're missing 6 artillery, I still want you on the front lines. But there we go. We doubled the size of the Haitian military. Now, nobody could possibly stop. No one could possibly stop Haiti. Let us go with, improved artillery. Let's go support weapons. Let's increase our military. Because at some point, entrench the party. Is there a way that you actually attack us? The Phoenix. Let me actually see if it's in their focus tree. 80. No. And I don't think we have anything to declare war either. Like, at some point, we have to go to war with Dominican Republic. And at some point, we're going to go to war with the Internationale. Because we are, of course, we're going to be pro-German here. Corruption still... I mean, it's not great. Social democracy. Negotiate with the HAPAG. Yeah, that seems okay. Let's get that going. Early mobilization. I mean, go to construction. Consumer goods. Actually, it's at 3. Oh, yeah, because of... Yeah, no, you know, we definitely want to go up to early mobilization then. Maybe we'll be able to get an extra factory for use in something. If the Argentinian-Chilean war has begun, Bolivia's at war with Paraguay. Paraguay is probably not going to last too long. Haitian Scotland. Well, basically, I think that Haiti, it needs to get its revenge on the French for all the pain that France has put Haiti through. I think we need a Haitian France. We're you know, it's like we're just gonna own Brittany or some shit like that. Anyways, with our 4 divisions, how much? What is the population? 2.6 million. We're on limited conscription. 80 Reich, exactly. No one will be able to Haitian Croatia. And province of China has formed. Yeah, we're basically going to create a lovely getaway location for Calixte. Again, I'm probably butchering that pronunciation. I apologize, but Cuba has officially formally denounced our regime. While there have been seen to come out of left field, tensions between our nation and Cubans have been slowly rising for some time. Have they? Cuba, what have I done to you? Reports on bribery. While the Dominican's Calixte has tried hard to crack down on the Dominican excursion over our border, his efforts continue to be reprimanded in the field commanders. A junior officer reported that the Dominicans have bribed these commanders to stay quiet and refuse to crack down on the Dominican soldiers. We must crack down on the Dominicans. Do not allow the Dominican Republic to walk all over me. Okay, Syria declared their independence. I don't think Assyria is going to win the war for, I think, obvious reasons, but we'll see how it goes for them. Okay, the King of Spain also is doing a very, very good job. I think Carlos Burgos, the King of Spain is going to basically win the war, and they should join up with the Reichspakt, giving France a nice two-way, a two-front war that hopefully that'll weaken them to a decent amount. Andalusia is doing pretty well fighting the Dutch East Indies. You play music, you played at this year a cultural event once. That sounds pretty cool. The negotiations here are done. What are you? What do you do for us again? You give us... You know what? 5% stability. Stability is always good. Let's get that stability, actually. 42 days. Social democracy will be established in Haiti. And we still gotta wait until... We need 75 political power. That's only gonna take about, like, 15, 16 days. Not so bad. God damn it! Stop bribing my army! Okay, well, Syria is dead. Well, you know, they had a good run. What are you guys doing? You are all being murdered by Russia. Nothing right now is really happening in China at the moment. We do have the United Provinces of China. We'll see how well they can kind of last in the war. Yeah, the Carlists are dead as hell. Burgos falls. That should be the end of them. CNT, I think, is also not going to last for too long. I don't think they really have a chance of winning that war. See if the Canadians want to intervene in the American Civil War. Because again, if they intervene, Mexico will intervene as well. The PSA is actually doing a pretty good job. Okay, Burgos has fallen. Yeah, CNT and Kingdom of Spain split up that territory. Fight corruption in the army. Like, I don't think we'll reach the point where corruption will become such a pain that we're just going to die. But I'm still not happy with the results. In the opening of the Haitian World Exposition, the Haitian World Exposition opened the day with massive crowds greeting the foreign dignitaries and marvels that awaited them. The Arch and Convention Center were accomplished on time, but well over budget. Representatives from the Commune of France, the People's States, Argentina, Cuba, Guatemala, and the Social Republic of Italy, Mexico, Venezuela, and the West Indian Federation were all in attendance. A telegram from the French chairman, Blaise Fanchon, was read aloud with a parade by a small company of Communard soldiers. Many dignitaries gave glowing reviews of both our accommodations and the opening ceremonies. We really just invited everybody, huh? We invited the syndicalists, we invited the Pope, we invited the National Populist, we invited Cuba, which hates us, we invited the Entente. Really just everyone, huh? A wide variety of people have attended the World Exposition. Okay, but democracy has been established in our beautiful country. Let's expand the welfare state. And do we have enough guns? We do have enough guns. So, you know, let's build one more soldier. That'll get us up to our division limit. He's not going to have any artillery pieces, but whatever. It's not a big deal. Yeah, Yes, the Revolutionary Front has formed. And then you guys here should form your own faction against them. And you guys are more the Yunnan clique. And also the left KMT as well. We'll see how they end up lasting. Probably not going to last too well. Because left KMT kind of sucks. They don't really have any factories, right? Yeah, they have no civilian factories and 3 military. They don't do very, very well. Okay, but Russia is... They're looking pretty good. They're looking pretty good. How many men do they have? At least 60, at most 177. Those actually are not fantastic numbers. I mean, Germany also is kind of at, actually not looking that great either. Well, we'll see how they do. We're playing, of course we're playing Haiti. Haiti, #1 country on Earth. We had a whole expedition about it. You should have been there. Okay. What? No! A failure? On the closing ceremonies, President Kalexy received word from his foreign office that while a few massive congratulations had come in, the expedition has mostly fallen flat. As the initial excitement from the expo had worn off, most of the dignitaries found themselves bored and unimpressed. By all the money put in the event, there seemed to be little to show for it. Okay, well, thank you. We lose political power, we lose stability, and we lose support. Excellent. One more. Beautiful. How I spend all that political power, all that energy, trying to show the world how great Haiti is, and this is how they repay me. Whoever organized that event is getting shot by a firing squad. Okay, that's the only way that can make this right. We have a few more days until you are done. Conquer the world in punishment? We should. Okay, Nepal, I think, has actually secured their independence. I'm glad they actually added an event that will force a white peace there. So that India doesn't throw a trillion troops on the front lines and cause them all to die. Okay, Shang-Chi has aligned themselves with the Qing. And let's also begin some education reform, increase education spending. Going to make our research less garbage. What's our... Okay, we're at 35% still. I mean, it's not great, but it's not as bad as it otherwise could be. It has been in the past. Yeah, it's all lies and slander. They are scared. They're scared of what kind of power Haiti will be able to project on the world stage. They've got to slander my beautiful, beautiful events. The nerve. The absolute nerve of these people. It's... I'm at a loss for words. I'm at a loss for words for how disappointed I am. But if you're watching the stream right now and you're not already following, I do recommend you do hit the follow button and get notified as streams do go live. And if you're watching on YouTube, I recommend you come over to the Twitch stream and follow as well, so you can also watch these as they are live. But aside from that, so CNT, yeah, CNT's dead. Hungary, I'm surprised, is holding on as well as they are. Same with IMRO. Cuba joined the Reichspakt. So you're mad at me, Cuba. We're about to join in the same faction. Do you not understand how that's like kind of like weird energy on your part? Okay, Republicans have won the Greek referendum. The Indo-Chinese Union has almost kicked out Germany's Asia from Indochina. And aside from that, again, we got the National Populist here. Who the hell is this guy? Look at him. He's a man's man. He's born on February 1st. He's born, okay, so he's born in 1890, okay? This man, in this picture, he's only 48 years old. You're gonna tell me that man is 48? I don't believe it. I do not believe it. But okay, close this up. Finland has joined the Internationale. Norway hasn't done anything. They might just remain neutral. The oldest 48-year-old man I think I've ever seen. Life's tough in Lithuania. He's had a hard time. That's why it actually costs 50 political power to join the Reichspakt. Imagine how funny it would be if Germany said no. That would be funny. It'd be a good prank. We got 4 more days on you, then we'll increase education spending. He was one of the 3 wise men. He went to go see the birth of Jesus. Since when do they have birth dates? It must be a new thing, right? Like, do I have a birth date? Does it tell me when I was born? No. So why does it say that he is... Why does he give me his birth date? And also say that he was born in Russia. Why does that matter? I don't know. Reports of bribery. Of course, we will crack down on the Dominicans. And we'll investigate the army for corruption. Like, actually, what tree are they going down? That's not the king. Oh, the king died? I didn't even know that could happen. You learn something new every day, huh? No, you're too expensive. You know what? Let's actually... No, let us get into war artillery. The Socialists have started this war. Here's the thing, you're still in the Belgrade Pact, right? Yes. But they don't have that same modifier like Serbia does. Like, if you go look at Serbia, they have the modifier that they cannot call their allies into the war against IMRO. That does not apply against the Socialists in Greece. So all of the Belgrade Pact will just, you know, stomp on the Hellenic Socialist Republic. There's nothing they can do to survive. They're just dead. Okay, news from the border. The borderlands have always been a place of conflict between our people and the Dominicans. Today, news arrived that those reactionary bastards across the border have committed unspeakable atrocities upon a group of Haitian workers residing in the seaside town of Monte Cristi. While their government did ultimately reprimand their soldiers who committed these acts, they made no move to assist the victims of their actions. Obviously, such a crime upon our people cannot simply be disregarded. But how exactly should we respond? Demand those reparations. Do I have any airplanes? No. But I will demand reparations regardless. I have a 4 stack. I don't know how many troops do you guys have? You have 1 to 5. Well, we know there's at least 2. And these are, I'm assuming, you're mountains, you are hills. So you want to attack this province, which actually makes sense. We can actually attack in 2 different directions than this one anyways. Okay, so Indochina has won their independence. Good, good for them. Good for them. God damn it! Stop bribing my officers! The Dominicans disregard our demands. The Dominican response to our demands and reparation have been one of mockery. They disregarded it completely and all out dared us to respond. We can sanction them, or we go to war with them. Of course we're gonna go to war with the Dominican Republic. Are you kidding me? They've caused so much hassle to me. We're gonna save just in case they murder me. But it's time for the war. Actually, hold position for now. We got war propaganda. Okay, we can see there's at least 3 units here. But I have basically no intelligence on them at all. Where are you going? I don't know. Okay, we're at 71. We have 1 more cavalry division here. Actually, what I'm wondering... I don't have a navy, do I? No. I'm wondering if I could just, like... You know what? I bet he went back to go defend his port. That might be the case. So it's like, we're technically now at war with Haiti, with Dominican Republic. I guess we'll get war propaganda, because we should be taking a penalty, because, yeah, we're in an offensive war. In the good old Dominican Republic. Cuba joined the Internationale. No, Cuba. Chile joined the Internationale. Nothing too surprising there. And I imagine you are, yeah, dug in as all hell. The question is, how do I kill the Dominican Republic? It's a good question. It's a good question. What I'm thinking, actually, is we are going to kind of trick the AI. I'm going to allow the AI to take these 2 provinces. As long as they don't take our capital, we should be safe. But I want them to spread their forces out thinly. I think that could potentially work. If not, we'll just reload the save game, right? Yeah, like this. See what they're doing? See how they're just marching all their units across like this? For no well-explained reason? And again, no, we're gonna don't go up there. That area, we're leaving that for the wolves. One of you will attack in this direction. You're gonna march here, and you're gonna march like this. You attack this guy as well, and we're going to force attack to make sure that you do not move. We should end up winning this battle. It might cost a lot of Haitian lives, yes. But as long as we take your 2 victory points, that really is all that matters. And we should have a lot of... We can force attack constantly. It's really not going to be a big problem. Again, there's going to be a lot of casualties. Can you attack from this direction? No. Yeah, do another force attack. You go here. Actually, what we want to do is we probably want to get surround on the Dominican Republic. Do I have any troops I can deploy? Yes, I do. Deploy you on this line. Now you're technically encircled. It's going to give you a penalty of... how much? I'm back. What's happening? We're attacking the Dominican Republic because they've been a thorn in our side for too long. Again, last stand. Bring this troop over here. We're gonna keep on force attacking. It's gonna cause a lot of casualties, okay? Don't get me wrong. A lot of people are going to die here. We got 3 more days. We're at 70%. We just need to take this city, and that's gonna be basically good to go. Hours, spam that again. We're at 76. Force attacks will be going on for another 2 days. Battle rifles is nice and all. Also, but if they take our capital, we're gonna die. So we need to take their capital first. Because you're worth 5, you're worth 1. Is that enough for them to capitulate? Yes, it is. There we go. So, take all states. Thank you, Dominican Republic. You frickin' nerds. You shouldn't have stopped. You should have realized that you had no chance to begin with. Well, yeah, you were a fool. Well, I didn't need to do that. Just defend this area for now. Haiti is now in full control of the island of Hispaniola. You love to see it. Yeah, no, you guys are good. You guys are good now. Subsidize some local businesses. I'm assuming you're not core. You're not, and you're actually very mad. I said, are you better resist? Who's better resistant? Technically, you're slightly better. We'll keep you as is. We'll upgrade our rifles. I think they have 6,000 guns. Going to Reichspakt. I'm guessing... Are we going to get an event to release them as a puppet state? I actually don't really know. Probably not. I don't know if I'll ever be actually able to incorporate the country. Maybe after a certain amount of time. Haiti Reich's going to happen. Of course it is. Because like I've said repeatedly, Haiti, #1 country on Earth. Also because I know how to cheese the AI a little bit. I don't think there's any way to win that war the legitimate way, which is kind of just like fight on the front lines, you kind of have to make the AI capture your lands. But it works. It works out quite well. Do we still... we have 6,000 guns, huh? Thing is, we actually don't have, like, the manpower. Because you guys need 10,000 manpower. You guys need 6,000. We could get one more unit, but again, we need the manpower. So I guess we'll go to extensive conscription when we get 100 political power. Get more units on the field. And Germany is going to want to invade the Commune of France. I guess, you know, technically the Commune of France wants to invade Germany in about a year from now. You guys are at war. We'll see if Two Sicilies goes to war with the SRI as well, giving them a nice two-front war. Does the SRI actually collapses before the Second Weltkrieg? That could really change the way that the war is going to be fought. But I will immediately go up to extend the conscription. Did France get some territory from Germany? No. They got one province here from Switzerland. That's about it. Oh, like I think like an update or two ago, Nancy used to be part of Germany. Now it's part of France again. They changed that in one of the previous updates. I'm not too sure which update it was, but it was somewhat recently. Germany used to own Nancy though in previous versions of Kaiserreich. Also, the Qing government is actually doing pretty well. And we have some more factories. Let's use to build a military factory in Eastern Hispaniola.